Were you a millionaire before this or no?
I was, because I had like saved my money, and I was very sort of like popular and getting like good freelance jobs. So I was like paid very well, and I'd done collaborations with Louis Vuitton and visuals for the Super Bowl and stuff.
Yeah,
and so,
I'm reading here on my cheat sheet. You do a lot of video screens.
Yeah, I do a lot of like content.
Ariana
for,
Grande, Justin Bieber, Childish Gambino, Imagine Dragons, Katy Perry.
Like I did like the cover for like the Imagine Dragons. Their last album art was like my thing, and like a bunch of stuff. I had done a bunch of stuff for Apple and like fucking Samsung. And
you just released
Nike and
NFT with Madonna as well, which is sick. Well, no.
It was sick, all right. It was definitely.
Yeah, what's going?
Why you do
have
that?
you got to spend any time with her?
I have not met her yet. I have not met her. We jumped on one Zoom call. We've talked a lot on the phone. We've talked quite a bit on the phone, and we've texted quite a lot over the course. Because that's the thing. We worked on this for like a year, and it was just me and her going back and forth. Like, this wasn't through like, layers of management and people.
There was a plant growing out of her vagina.
Yeah, you just went right into it. But yeah, that was what a thing.
A plant.
Is that one of the?
A plant was growing out of her vagina.
One of the NFTs.
Yeah, there was 3 NFTs, and so, long story short, we had a conversation a year ago. It was like through Gary Vee, actually. It was like, oh, Madonna wants to talk to you, and it was like, what now? What now? So it was like, oh, okay, and so this was like a couple weeks after the sale, maybe, and so we get on a phone call. And we talked for like an hour, and it was like, holy shit, like, she's still like fucking pissed off. And like, she's 62, like, she's like literally my mom's age. Right, and it's like, but she's very pissed off and like wants to like, really sort of like get in there and kind of like, ruffle some feathers here and kind of like make a thing of it. And so it was like, fuck yeah. And so like on that call, we came up with this idea to make a series of videos where things are being birthed out of her vagina.
It's hard to even really say.
Birthed out of her vagina. I'm so sorry.
How'd it do?
Well, it didn't come out at the greatest time. It did okay, but it was definitely, crypto had just crashed, but it was, and it was all for charity, so it definitely, the whole thing was like good, but it was definitely.
Which charity, if you don't mind me asking? I want to know which plant vagina.
There was a couple charities.
Plant-based vagina charity.
There was 3 different charities that like, benefit women and children sort of like all over the world. Some were sort of like in parts of Africa that are like super, super hard to be like a woman. And some of them were involved with bail in the United States. And so just that was something that, we were both sort of wanting to take these very weird visions, creations, and sort of like, make sure something truly positive was coming out of them, because there were so many conversations we had, and she definitely is very smart and very just like always coming up with great ideas, and still just
sick.
So like creative.
A true artist.
So creative. Yeah. Like every time we talk, it was just like, oh man, that's like, such a great idea to make it better. Like, yeah, it was such an honor to work with her.